Concerns about the legalization of recreational marijuana in Illinois prompted city leaders to host a special panel discussion. Our own Christine Lena fills us in.
On May 31st, Illinois lawmakers voted to legalize recreational marijuana use for adults 21 and older. Illinois residents may possess up to 30 grams of marijuana, which is equal to an ounce of flour, or 5 grams of cannabis concentrate, or 500 milligrams of THC-infused products such as edibles or lotions.
The General Assembly has found cannabis should be regulated in a manner similar to alcohol. It will still be illegal to drive under the influence of cannabis, just like it is illegal to drive under the influence of alcohol.
As the bill goes to Governor JB Pritzker's desk for signing, local officials wanted to weigh in.
I think it's important to make sure we, as a city council, make a proper decision on what our public wants to be, what image our public wants for our community. And that's kind of what's driven this whole conversation.
Councilwoman Gustin and Councilman Kevin Coyne hosted a Not Your Mama's Marijuana discussion. It's a title that was driven home by Dr. Aaron Weiner from Linden Oaks Behavioral Health.
So you may or may not be aware that Woodstock pot was about 3 to 4% THC. It was around there by 95, but once the industry started kicking in, by 2012, the average pot that was being seized off the street was at 12%. Right now, the average is 20%, and you can actually buy it out of dispensaries all the way up to 30%.
Also at the panel were Matt Quinn from Rosecrance Addiction Rehab, Kids Matters' Kamala Martinez, and retired Naperville Police Detective Rich Wistocki. Marijuana health risks, the impact on local law enforcement needing more specialized training, and the social effects on teens were discussed. Many on the panel openly stated they were against the soon-to-be law.
But unfortunately, I think a lot of parents are falling into this trap and this cultural way of thinking, well, it's getting legalized, so what's the difference between 21 and 16 or 17? There's a huge difference. The brain development piece, the risk for progression, it's a whole different ballgame when you have a 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old using marijuana.
While others in the audience found some positives the legalization could bring.
One of the things that I do think is good about the bill is that it regulates THC levels. A significant safety feature would be knowing what those THC levels are when you buy something, and being able to judge your reaction based on that. So that is one thing that I do think is good about the bill. Does that mean I think Will County should opt in or out in allowing sales? I haven't quite decided yet.
Municipalities and counties may ban cannabis businesses within their borders and can opt out of the law. According to Dr. Weiner, 85% of California municipalities have done so already. But 81st House District Representative Ann Stava Murray, who voted in favor of the bill, thinks there's enough pros for Naperville to opt in.
If they choose to have license holders within their borders, they can have additional tax revenue collected that goes directly to the municipality. We all know that our municipality, that the city of Naperville, can be very cash-strapped at times for important measures. And so this is an important source of potential additional revenue that we could be having.
Sales of marijuana will be taxed at 10% for THC levels at or less than 35%, 25% for THC concentrations of more than 35%, and 20% for cannabis-infused products. Municipalities may add additional special taxes of up to 3%. The possession and sales of marijuana in Illinois would begin January 1st, 2020. Reporting for Naperville News 17, I'm Christine Lena.